Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will create a voice calling app using ZEGOCLOUD. Here, instead of a phone number, we have a user ID or a username through which we can call anyone, anywhere. Isn't that cool? Now, if you have seen my previous video on how to create a video call app, then this video will be easy for you. Because it is similar, except here there will be no video, instead only audio. You can click on the I button to watch. Now first let's watch the demo. We have two devices, so log in from both of them. This is our first device. I will give the username here as A. Then here also, same I will give the username as B. Now it says, "Hi A, whom do you want to call?" So write the username of the person whom you want to call. So I will write B. As soon as I write the username, automatically a calling button will appear. Click on it. And look, here on the second device, a call from A. Receive it. And now you can easily talk to each other on call. Here you have three buttons: mute, end call, and speaker. You can add advanced features too, like group calls or recording. Got it? Now let's create it. So create a new empty views activity. Name it My Voice Call App and finish. At the start, I said we will be using ZEGOCLOUD API. So like how we used to have Google Maps API for the Maps app, News API for the News app, and Weather API for the Weather app. Likewise, we have ZEGOCLOUD API for video calls, audio calls, and many more. Let me show you. Go to ZEGOCLOUD.com. I have provided the link in the description box. This is what the website looks like. They offer multiple services like video calls, voice calls, live streaming, in-app chat, cloud recording, AI effects, Superboard, and digital human, out of which we will be using voice call services in our project. With the help of ZEGOCLOUD's voice call API, you can create a high-quality and interactive voice call application. You can add advanced features like AI noise reduction, group call, screen sharing, recording, and so many more features. Also, ZEGOCLOUD provides you with 20 plus UI kits for different services, means they already provide you with the code which makes app building quicker and easier. That too in only 3 steps. Step number 1 is to install the UI kit. Step number 2 is to integrate securely. And step number 3, build the experience. It also works with so many tools and platforms like React, Swift, Angular, Flutter, Android, Python, .NET, PHP, Java, Unity, and JS. Isn't that amazing? So let's start. To integrate ZEGOCLOUD API into our project, first we need to register. So click on Sign Up. See, in 30 minutes you will have a fully functional voice call app with few lines of code only. Isn't that great? Also, initially you will get 10,000 free minutes to use, where you can create your app, test your app, and if required, you can go for the premium. The best part about this API is that you don't require any initial card or payment hassle. So it is developer friendly as well as student friendly. Also, as we saw, it is compatible with every platform. So do give it a try. Now to register, write your first name, last name, country, and your work email. Then a verification code will be sent to your provided email. Write it here. Then create a password. Then lastly, tick both of them and click on your Start Your Free Trial. Then this box will appear where you can mention your company name, job title, industry, and phone number. Click on Continue. See, in the free trial, you will be getting 10,000 minutes for free. And also, you will be getting an advanced support plan. So make the most use of it. Then click on Go to Dashboard. This is what the ZEGOCLOUD dashboard looks like. You can see all your projects here, plus their usage, analytics, and everything. So let's create our project. Click on Create Your First Project. These are all the use cases, out of which we will go for voice and video calls. Click on Next. Write your project name. It can be the same name or different name from your Android project. Then there are 2 ways to get started. First is UI kits and second is SDKs. In UI kits, there is less amount of code and your app will be ready within 30 minutes. while SDK are used for big projects where you want a fully customized app. Hence, we will go for UI kits. Wait. And done. Then here, choose Android. Click on one-to-one call. Then click on Save and start to integrate. This is our configuration page where you will find your app ID and app sync. Both of them are very important, hence please keep them safe. They are used for authentication to integrate into your project. Then click on Quick Start. Here you will find the code which you can simply integrate into your app. All you have to do is follow step by step. So step number 1 is to copy the code in the settings gradle. So copy both lines and paste them here in the setting gradle below Maven Central. And then according to our project, we need to make few changes like adding URI, and that's it. Step number 2, add dependency in the build gradle. So copy the dependency and paste it here in the build gradle. Customize it according to our project. And done. Now click on Sync Now. Step number 3 is to initialize the CallKit service in our project. But before doing that, first we need prerequisites and UI. So let's quickly create that. Go to Colors, add blue color, whose Xcode is 2AACEB. And done. Then go to Themes, add the color primary as blue. Then the color primary variant. And then the status bar color also blue. Next, for edit text, we will require a border around it. Hence, creating a drawable resource file, edit text border. I have created a blue border with a 30 dp corner radius. Then to make the app look more attractive, I'll give them a background. If you want, you can skip this step. So I will add 2 drawable images background. Then in this app, we will have 2 screens. One where the user will log in and another one where the user will make a call. So our second activity, which is the main activity, will be our calling screen. And our first activity, which will be our login activity. So let me quickly create our first activity. I will name it login activity. And consider it as the launcher screen. Then go to Android manifest. Here, make sure the login activity is your launcher screen, not the main activity. Also, as we are creating a voice call app that uses the internet, hence we will require internet and Wi-Fi permissions. So quickly add them. And done. Now comes the designing part. So go to activity login. Here we will create an edit text and a button. So let me quickly create that. Our parent layout is a linear layout with a background, and inside it an edit text whose ID is my user ID. And the background is drawable, which we created before. Then below it, a button whose ID is login button. Also, I have added Poppins as the font family. Let me show you how to add Poppins font. And that's it. Our login screen is ready. Then go to Activity Main. This is where we'll create a text view, edit text, and one ZEGOCLOUD button for voice call. So let me quickly create that. See, the linear layout is our parent layout with a background. And inside it, we have a text view whose ID is my user ID text. The text says, "Hi, whatever your user ID is," and ask whom you want to call. Then below it, an edit text whose ID is target user ID. And then further below it, we have a Zego send call invitation button. The button ID is voice call button. And that's it. Our calling screen is also ready. Now comes the logic part. So go to LoginActivity. Here, first declare and initialize the edit text and the button. And done. Then outside the brackets, we will set up our UI kit. So create a function, setup ZEGO UI kit. And as a parameter, we will pass user ID whose data type is string. Then inside it, this is the code that we will write, but in Kotlin. So see, so this is how it will look. We have an application. Copy and paste your app ID and app sign respectively. I have kept the credentials hidden. Okay? Then our username will be our user ID only. And finally, declare ZEGO UI kit pre-built call invitation config. And then ZEGO UI kit pre-built call service init with all the parameters meant to start the service. Then lastly, to stop the service, we will use the onDestroy method. Here write ZEGO UI kit pre-built call service uninit means stop the service. But this service will start only when the login button is clicked. Hence, inside onCreate, set onClickListener on the login button. Here, inside it, create a myUserID variable and store the input taken through the edit text. Then write a logic where it says if my user ID is not empty, means the edit text is not blank, then pass the user ID to the main activity. And start the main activity screen, means the calling screen. And also at the same time call setup ZEGO UI kit with the provided my user ID. Got it? And that's it. Our login activity is ready. Then go to main activity. Here also declare and initialize edit text, text view and button. And done. Now let's set up the button. So create a function for start voice call with target user ID as our parameter. This is the code that we will be using. So if I convert it into Kotlin, then this is how it will look. Again, our target username is a target user ID only. Then these 3 lines are important. Set is video call false means disable video call service. Then resource ID is Zego UI kit call, right as it is. And then set invitees with the list of Zego UI kit user that includes target user ID and target username. And done. Then remember we pass the user ID to the main activity. Let's receive it. So create a variable myUserID. Then with the help of getStringExtra, write the exact name which is user ID. This should be the same on both sides, okay? Once we have received the user ID, then set it on the text like this way. And done. Then we cannot display the calling button unless the user has written a target user ID, right? So for that, we will add text change listener on the edit text. It has 3 methods. Before text change, which we don't require. On text change, which we do require. Then after text change, which we don't require. So let's write the code in on text change means whatever we write inside it will happen when the user is writing in the edit text. The first thing is to take input from the user through the target user ID edit text. And then check if it is not empty means something is written in the edit text, then start a voice call with the target user ID. And that's it. Our main activity or calling screen is also ready. Now it's time for the moment of truth. I will install the app on both devices. Now log in with the username or user ID. Anything will work. I will give the first device username as red and the second device username as blue. Then see here, it says hi red and hi blue. Then red wants to call blue, so I will write the target username as blue. And click on the calling button. And it works. Great. Look how easy it was. You have created a fully functional voice call app. Amazing. Don't forget to check out the ZEGOCLOUD website where you will find all the services and UI kits. Sign up right now and get 10,000 minutes free. You will find all the links and the offers in the description box. So yeah, that's it for the video. If you are new to this channel, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video.